Namaskar. Wish you all a sensational and wisdom-packed evening. I, Srimati Swapna Sagarika Mishra, Deputy Director of Orissa Judicial Academy, on behalf of the High Court of Orissa, have this rare and delectable prerogative to render a hearty welcome to this hallowed assortment of luminaries, a sparse constellation of erudites. We have in our midst a galaxy of apodictic personalities with non-parallel achievements to their credit, headed by Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, being the cynosure of this assemblage. His Lordship's presence, I am sure, will decidedly add radiance and grace to this momentous event. We have also with us Honorable Judges, High Court of Orissa, Honorable former Judges, High Court of Orissa, esteemed Advocate General, Deputy Solicitor General, and Chairman of the Bar Council of Orissa, respected Registrar General and members of the Registry, respected Principal Secretary to the Government of Orissa Law Department, respected Director and other officials of Orissa Judicial Academy, respected Member Secretary of Orissa State Legal Services Authority and other officials, all the venerable judicial and administrative heads of districts of Orissa, respected Chief Judicial Magistrates and other judicial officers are most welcome to this District Judges Conference 2025. May I now beseech Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, and the cynosure of this evening to kindly embellish the dais, and may I also request respected Registrar General, sir, to kindly conduct his Lordship to the dais. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Krishnaram Mahapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman of the Annual Report Committee, to kindly add on the dais, and may I also request respected Registrar Vigilance, sir, to kindly conduct his Lordship to the dais. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Bibhu Prasad Rautray, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to kindly add on the dais, and may I also request respected Director, Orissa Judicial Academy, to kindly conduct his Lordship to the dais. May I now request Honorable Dr. Justice Sanjeev Kumar Panigrahi, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to kindly add on the dais, and may I also request respected Member Secretary OSLSA to kindly conduct his Lordship to the dais. May I now request Honorable Miss Justice Sabitri Rathore, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to kindly add on the dais, and may I also request respected Registrar Inspection, sir, to kindly conduct Madam to the dais. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Sasikanta Misra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member of the Annual Report Committee, to kindly add on the dais, and may I also request respected Registrar Administration, Madam, to kindly conduct his Lordship to the dais. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Chittaranjan Das, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member of the Annual Report Committee, and member of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to kindly add on the dais, and may I also request respected Registrar Judicial, sir, to kindly conduct his Lordship to the dais. May I now solicit our Honorable Chair to accord kind permission to declare the inaugural ceremony open. Thank you, my Lord. The inaugural ceremony is declared open. A sapling is offered as a lasting legacy, a gift of life, growth, and hope for the future. As a token of our heartfelt gratitude, may I now request Civil Judges Junior Division and Probation to felicitate our honorable dignitaries on the dais. May I now request Ms. Ritupanna Das to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa. May I now request Ms. Sriyanka Das to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Sri Justice Krishnaram Mahapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman of the Annual Report Committee. May I now request Ms. Sweta Padhi to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Sri Justice Bibhu Prasad Rautrai, Judge, High Court of Orissa. May I now request Ms. Nazia Fazal to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Dr. Justice Sanjeev Kumar Panigrahi, Judge, High Court of Orissa. May I now request Ms. Simran Sakunia to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Ms. Justice Savitri Rathore, Judge, High Court of Orissa. May I now request Ms. Nuti Patnaik to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Sri Justice Sasikanta Misra, Judge, High Court of Orissa. May I now request Ms. K.C. Indrani to kindly present a sapling to Honorable Sri Justice Chittaranjan Das, Judge, High Court of Orissa. Ours is a pious land, land of Lord Jagannath, and we have a rich culture and heritage which we are immensely proud of. In order to convey our deepest reverence and profoundest respect to this land, may I now request all the dignitaries, both on and off the dais, to kindly rise for the state anthem, Bande Utkala Janani, penned by Kantakavi Lakshmikanta Mahapatra.
Janani, Janani, Vande Utkala
As we commence, may I now entreat Honorable Sri Justice Sasikanta Mishra, Judge High Court of Orissa and member of the Annual Report Committee, to kindly deliver the welcome address. My Lord, please.
Namaskar and a very good evening to all. Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, the Honorable Judges on the dais, Honorable Sri Justice Kushtoram Mahapatra, the Chairman of the Annual Report Committee, Honorable Sri Justice Vibhu Prasad Rautrai, the Chairman of the Committee for the District Judge Conference, Honorable Dr. Justice Sanjeev Kumar Panigrahi, Honorable Ms. Justice Savitri Ratha, Honorable Sri Justice Chittaranjan Das, Honorable Judges of the High Court of the dais, the respected former judges of the High Court, learned Advocate General, the learned district judges from across the state, learned Chief Judicial Magistrates, learned Registrar General and members of the Registry, the Director Judicial Academy, Member Secretary of the State Legal Services Authority, the friends from the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. This, as I welcome you all to this very important function, which is actually, as I always say, it's a fusion of two very important events. Two very apparently disjointed but inherently connected events. And in my very brief speech, I shall demonstrate how it is so. Now, the District Judges Conference is being inaugurated today, and the annual report shall also be released. Now, the District Judge Conference, as you all know, in the present format, is a departure from what used to happen many years ago. There, the focus was on disposal of cases, the number of cases instituted, number of cases disposed of in a particular year, and the pending cases. The focus was on that. But the present format, as I said, is a departure, and this has commenced 4 years ago, where it is a more comprehensive module which seeks to make a holistic assessment of all relevant aspects concerning the district judiciary. The experience of past 4 years, I'm sure everybody will agree with me, has been extremely enriching as well as rewarding, to say the least. Now, the importance of district judiciary in the justice delivery system cannot be overemphasized. It serves as the direct interface between the system and the litigant. In fact, more often than not, for a citizen with any legal grievance, it is the district judiciary that acts as their first responder. The District Judge Conference provides the perfect platform. I would say that it's even more than a perfect platform for exchange of ideas, good practices, and all kinds of innovative ideas to be exchanged, which touch upon a plethora of issues concerning the day-to-day functioning of the district judiciary. And this is happening under the aegis of the High Court, which has been entrusted with the responsibility of superintendence by the Constitution of India. So, judging from our past experience, we are confident that the ideas and principles that will be evolved in the next 1.5 days over so many sessions, individual sessions, shall augur well for the judiciary of the state and shall also help in achieving the constitutional goal of rendering justice to all. Now, talking of the goal, this brings me to the annual report, which is to be released today. The annual report, well, as I said about the goal, the constitutional goal of rendering justice to the people of this country, but what actually has been done is what is mentioned in the annual report. It is sort of a report card where everything that has been done towards achieving the goal that I was referring to in the past year has been given in details. Now, this is the connection. If that is the principle, this is the principle in action, what actually we have achieved. I must inform everybody that it is a meticulously compiled document prepared over a period of 1 year, over numerous sittings presided over by our Honorable Chairman, Justice K.R. Mahapatra, with my brothers, Justice Bibhu Rautrai and Justice Chittaranjan Das. You see, this is not just the product of any single person. This is based on inputs from every single stakeholder of the judiciary. The ministerial staff, the secretarial staff, apart from the judicial officers and the judges themselves, everybody has contributed. Now, every fact that you will find, every figure, every statistics have been checked, rechecked, and included. Even each of the photographs has been meticulously discussed, debated, and thereafter included. So it was, if I may inform, for those of whom may not be aware, this annual report was first published in the year 2015 in a slightly different format. Then it was discontinued, again revived 4 years ago. It was revived. This is the fourth consecutive report that is being published. In the present format, I should say. I will conclude by referring to only 3 very important aspects about the annual report. The first thing that one must consider is that it seeks to dispel the common notion, or sometimes even a little bit of criticism that is aimed at judiciary, that it is not transparent. What happens in judiciary is not known to anybody. Somebody even went to the extent of saying that we are under an iron curtain. This document seeks to dispel this notion, somewhat misconceived, I should say also. It is like lifting the veil to see what is there, what the judiciary has done, what is it doing in each of its aspects. To that extent, it's a statement. And if I may inform, last year also I had read out the reports in the national media about the annual report of Orissa High Court. We were applauded for coming out so honestly about what we have done. The second important thing that must be kept in mind is that it is not an attempt at self-glorification at all. We, as human beings, we are prone to, glorify ourselves. As an institution, also we sometimes fall into that trap. But I must tell you, this is not an attempt at self-glorification at all. And this takes me to the last and the most important aspect of this, that it is, I should say, it is an honest exercise in self-introspection. In fact, the last chapter of the annual report, which you will be seeing, it is titled Introspection. And that, I think we all members of the Honorable Chairman and members of the committee, we consider it to be the essence of the annual report. Because, you see, it speaks about the goals that we set ourselves to achieve, what we have actually achieved, and more importantly, what we have not achieved. We have come out with all honesty at our disposal to say, look, sir, these are the goals that we had set for ourselves. These were the challenges faced. These were the challenges that we could manage to overcome. But these are the formidable challenges that still remain. We are very honest about it. So, that is the most important chapter. And I would say that it is the essence of the annual report itself. And as I said at the very beginning, that this is a fusion of 2 apparently disjointed but inherently connected events. And I'm sure you will agree with me, now that I've briefly touched upon the 2 significant events. I welcome one and all to this function with a sincere hope and belief that the judiciary of this state shall continue to fulfill its constitutional obligation of rendering justice to all. I leave you all with a oft-quoted Shanti mantra, which I almost everywhere, wherever I am called upon to speak, I repeat that to remind myself. Swasti prajabhyo paripalayantam nyayena margena mahing mahisha go brahmanebho shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. This is the constitutional ideal which we practice and we seek to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord, for the befitting and wonderful welcome extended. May I now request Honorable Sir Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, to formally inaugurate the District Judges Conference 2025 and release the annual report 2024. I also request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly join his lordship.
Yes, the District Judges Conference is declared inaugurated.
Thank you, my lord. May I now request Honorable Dr. Justice Sanjeev Kumar Panigrahi, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and member of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to kindly address the august gathering. My lord, please.
Good evening, everybody. Honorable Justice, Chief Justice of Orissa High Court, Justice Harish Tandon. This is K.R. Mahapatra, Chairman of the Annual Report Committee. This is B.P. Rautray, Chairman of the District Judges Conference Committee, and all the members of the committee, all my sister and brother judges present here. My respected former judges of Orissa High Court, respected Advocate General of Orissa for State of Orissa, all the district judges, CJM, Director of Judicial Academy, and all the other office bearers of Judicial Academy, Member Secretary Orissa State Legal Service Authority, and other office bearers of Orissa High Court, other Orissa High Court Bar Association, and the officers of Orissa High Court Registry. The district judiciary assumes an indispensable role within the legal framework in our country. The district judiciary serves as the primary interface between the litigant and the judicial system, and you are the backbone of our legal system. By organizing this conference, we celebrate the commitment and the role of our district judiciary. At the same time, we have gathered here to listen directly from judicial officers about what affects the working of our district judiciary, what are the problems they are facing, especially infrastructure related issues, manpower related issues, what problems they face with respect to tackling the backlog. All these things are very important issues which will be discussed during the next 2 days of our conference. So the solution to large problems emerge through the direct conversation with our judicial officers, who are one of the important stakeholders in our judicial system in the state. I believe the judges of the district judiciary, having worked in the system for such a long time, can offer unique perspective they are facing, and there will be some solution which will emerge from our discussion. Each one of us, individually and collectively, has volumes to learn from each other, and most importantly from our experience. This conference aims to promote introspective discourse and constructive dialogue fostering an environment where ideas can flourish and solution can be sought. To facilitate the exchange, we have organized 6 sessions, each session delving into some critical issues faced by our judiciary, especially e-initiative, then issues pertaining to the GRCO, issues pertaining to infrastructure, manpower, issue pertaining to our systems, BWDs and other systems in the this district judiciary. One of the most foremost challenges what we are facing is the development of an adequate infrastructure. And as our learned Advocate General is present, hope he will also drive home the issue to the government. And as we call the Advocate General Sankat Mochan for the judiciary, so hope he will help in resolving that issue. And many other issues which especially one of the most important issues, the backlog. We are actually grappling with huge backlog. How to address that issue, that is very, very important. Everybody is, every judicial officer, every judge of the High Court, everybody is trying to solve that issue, which is one of the most important challenges we are facing. Hope in the next 2 days we will delve with these issues and we'll have enough discussion and we will be able to find out some solution to the critical issues faced by the Odisha judiciary. Hope everybody will participate and you will share your views to tackle the issues we are facing. Thank you so much for being here, and I request everybody to participate in the interactive discussion and please share your experience in many critical issues that Odisha judiciary is facing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my lord, for your brief and emphatic address. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Bibhu Prasad Rautrai, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to kindly address the gathering. My lord, please.
Namaskar to everyone. Our Honorable Chief Justice, my esteemed colleagues on and off the dais, all the former judges present, the distinguished members of the district judiciary across the state, joined physically as well as virtually, the learned Advocate General present, the Deputy Solicitor General for Odisha, the Registrar General, and all other registrars of the High Court, the Member Secretary of Odisha State Legal Services Authority, the Director of Judicial Academy, the Principal Secretary, Law Department, and all other delegates present here. I welcome everyone. Namaskar and good evening to everyone. Today, as you all know, we gather here for the conference not only as custodians and interpreters of the law, but also as the learners, collaborators, and thinkers who share a common responsibility, which is to keep the spirit of justice alive in an ever-changing world. We meet at a time when the role of the judiciary and the legal system is being tested like never before. Society and the cultural milieu are on transformation, technology reshaping our every sphere of life, and expectations from courts are higher than ever. And at this point of time, when new challenges are posed by the complex evolving social dynamics, the role of judges have become ever more crucial. I may not be wrong to acknowledge here that the district judiciary as the backbone of our legal system, and by organizing this conference, we celebrate the unwavering commitment and pivotal role of our district judiciary in the legal system. While the concept of district judges conference is not new, we are though unable to organize it regularly, but for last 4 years, it is being regularly held, and I hope all success in this conference for the year 2025. We gather in this conference to engage in direct dialogue with you all, to understand the challenges you face and explore avenues for improvement. And this 2 days conference is going to be with 6 sessions, where we expect all of you to deliberate amongst yourself and ourselves to resolve the problems and the obstacles we are facing. This conference is a forum for dialogue, reflection, and collective wisdom, and we learn together, we seek to gather learning from your experience in the district judiciary to resolve the problems of ours. This platform offers us an opportunity to learn not only from diverse perspectives, but also from each other. All it takes is the humility to recognize the vast scope for growth and the willingness to create spaces for such exchange. This platform allows us to deliberate upon pressing issues, exchange perspectives, and explore innovative approaches that strengthen the administration of justice. The conference is designed to foster a constructive dialogue where ideas can flourish and solutions can be found. Before parting, I extend my thankfulness to the Honorable Chief Justice for providing such a platform for interaction of all the district officers from district judiciary. And I eagerly anticipate a vibrant exchange and thought-provoking dialogues that await us over the next 2 days. And I am confident that your constructive inputs will help us to navigate the challenges and pave the way for impactful reforms. May this conference be a beacon of inspiration, collaboration, and meaningful progress for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my Lord, for the wonderful words of wisdom and encouragement. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Krishna Ram Mahapatra, Judge, High Court of Orissa, and Chairman of the Annual Report Committee, to kindly address the gathering. My Lord, please.
Namaskar and a very good evening to all present here in this auditorium and joined us through virtual mode. Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice of High Court of Orissa, my respected colleagues on and off the dais, respected Registrar General and other members of the registry, esteemed Director, Orissa Judicial Academy and his teams, and esteemed Member Secretary, Orissa Legal Services Authority and his team, respected Honorable former judges, my elder brothers, respected Advocate General of Odisha, esteemed district judges and chief judicial magistrates across the state judiciary, distinguished guests, members of the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, we feel privileged in having Honorable Chief Justice with us in inaugurating this District Judges Conference 2025 and releasing the annual report 2024. Previous speakers have made my job very easy by highlighting the key points of the District Judges Conference and annual report. Since I am given this opportunity to speak few words in the capacity of Chairman of the Annual Report 2024, I will try to confine my address to the annual report. Each one has in each one of the district judiciary, my colleagues in the High Court and registry have contributed immensely to the preparation of the annual report. We have constituted 2 subcommittees of 9 dedicated judicial officers, one for collection, collation, and synchronization of the data, and another one for editing, designing and printing of the annual report. We have also 3 musketeers to whom I refer musketeers because their contribution cannot be ignored. They are Mr. Jyoti Prakash Datta, Mr. Siddharth Anand Panda, and Mr. Sambit Mohanty, the research assistants of the High Court, who have contributed immensely for the annual report. My special congratulations to them. I wish them all success in life. As said by Justice Mishra, the annual report does not only contain our achievements, we have also stated our shortcomings and challenges in achieving the goal, so that it will be a transparent one for the entire and for all who read it, that we have candidly stated our goal, to what extent we have achieved and what remains to be achieved, so that we can make an endeavor to achieve those goals in coming years. We have also prepared a web version of the annual report so that all can have access to the annual report without reading the copy, with the physical copy, a hard copy of the annual report, because the hard copy of the annual report may not be available to all. The web version will be uploaded shortly in the website of the Odisha High Court and will be open to all. As far as practicable, we have made efforts to make the annual report reading interesting and comfortable. We have meticulously chosen the chapters, and we have, even to the extent of what kind of paper we should use so that there will be comfortable reading, what should be the font of the letters, so that the reader will not get distracted while reading the annual report. Each chapter, each information and each photograph carries significance. So, I request all of you to go through the annual report and give your valuable suggestion so that we can work better in coming years. I must not forget to congratulate our Raghu Babu, and his team of Diganta, who have designed and layout and printed the annual report. They have worked day and night. Wherever we required and whenever you required, they reached and helped us and assisted us in preparing the annual report. I must tell you that it is not a mere document. It is the reflection of the entire judiciary of Odisha. My entire team and all the judicial officers of the state and staff of the judiciary, both district judiciary and High Court judiciary, have contributed for preparation of the annual report. I thank them all. I congratulate them all. I hope that this assistance and this contribution will be there in years to come. Lastly, I request all the district judges and chief judicial magistrate to participate actively to make the technical session of the district judges conference meaningful and interactive, and achieve, and it will help us to achieve the goal for which it is organized. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you, my lord, for your erudite words. May I now humbly request Honorable Sri Justice Harish Tandon, the Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, to kindly present the keynote address. My lord, please.
My brother and sister judges who are present physically and who are on a virtual mode, the respective chairpersons and the members of the committees who have made this particular occasion so grandeur, esteemed former judges of the High Court of Orissa, the Learned Advocate General of Odisha, the Deputy Solicitor General of Odisha, the officials of the government of Odisha, the Registrar Generals and the other officers of the Registry of the High Court of Odisha, the Learned District Judges and the Chief Judicial Magistrates of the State Judiciary, the Director and the officers of the Odisha Judicial Academy, the Member Secretary and the officers of the Odisha State Legal Services Authorities, ladies and gentlemen. At the very outset, I must confess that when I have been given an opportunity to write some message, it was really a very humongous task, and I was feeling a lot of difficulties in writing a message, because what I feel that I did not contribute even a minuscule part of the achievements which is collated in the annual report. A person who has not contributed, it is very difficult for him to write the words, but definitely it is a time to acknowledge the tireless work which the committee and the other members who have done in collating all the informations. The annual report is not a mere document, is a testament to our commitment to the judiciary. And it is another step to recognize, acknowledge our gaps and challenges and our inspirations or aspirations to go way forward so that we can shape the judicial system in order to give justice to the litigants who have reposed confidence in our system. The system does not work in vacuum. It requires many components to run, which includes not only the infrastructure, but the manpower, even the judicial officers, and above all, their commitment to the system. The District Judges Conference, as I understood, is a concept, I think, which was thought of some years before, and the involvement of all the stakeholders, including the judicial officers, to exchange their ideas, to give their difficulties, to percolate their difficulties amongst them, and all to find out the solutions therefrom. The government plays a very important role in shaping the judiciary within the state, and their contribution cannot be lost sight of, and their participation should also be welcomed in this regard. In the morning, I was just going through the Constitution of India, and suddenly, I do not know, because of this occasion, the first page which comes before me was chapter 6, which talks about, with the heading, subordinate judiciary. I was skeptical whether the word subordinate judiciary would be an appropriate word, or something more is to be thought of. I think the district judiciary really plays a very important role, and they are not to be regarded as a subordinate courts. Hierarchical systems, as introduced in the Constitution, talks about the court of first instance, and then the court of the court of appeal, and then the further court of appeal, and ultimately the apex court. But all has work in tandem, and the only one goal which we all have to achieve is to give justice to the litigants. So the district courts are also deciding the cause and plays a very important part in the justice delivery system. So also the High Court. So in no way you consider yourself to be aloof or to be segregated from the main system. Though Article 235, I am aware of, the Constitution empowers the High Court to have a control over the district judiciary. But that control does not mean that you have a least amount of any contributions in the justice delivery system. I think this conference will bring out the solutions to the problems which the district judiciary is facing. Equally, there will be a wholehearted participation from the government of the Orissa, so that at least the judiciary should be like a crown on the head of a king, shows its glory which it achieves in the minds of the citizenry of the countries, and the confidence and the trust which has reposed into such system. The annual report, I believe, is a step which has been taken, where we have very honestly and fairly disclose what we achieved and what we could not achieve, and what is required to be done in a coming year. So with this note, I believe that this conference would bring some good solutions. There will be some developments, and I congratulate the committee and all the participants from the district judiciary to be a part of this august presence. Thank you. Thanks all.
Thank you, my lord, for the most inspiring words and profound edification. And I am sure this will go a long way in shaping our career. After these enlightening words, may I now humbly request Honorable Miss Justice Savitri Ratha, Judge High Court of Orissa and member of the Committee for the District Judges Conference, to propose the vote of thanks. Madam, please.
Namaskar and a very good evening to all. I think my task is the most welcome and pleasant task to thank everybody for being here. It is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee to everybody present here in person and on virtual mode, and also to those whose efforts have made this conference possible, though they may not be present here today either physically or virtually. First and foremost, we express our deepest gratitude to our Chief Justice Shri Harish Tandon for sparing his valuable time to grace this occasion with his esteemed presence and inspiring words, and to inaugurate the annual report. Sir, your insights will guide our deliberations. Justice K.R. Mahapatra, Chairman of the Annual Report Committee, Justice B.P. Rautrai, Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Justice Sanjeev Panigrahi, Justice Shashikant Mishra, Justice Chittaranjan Das, for their presence and contributions. We express our thanks to all our esteemed brother judges who have spared the time to be present here to encourage the participants. Our thanks to the former judges, the Advocate General and the Deputy Solicitor General of India for honoring our invitation to be amongst us. Your presence is an indication of your commitment to justice and judicial excellence and will encourage the participants. Sincere thanks to the registrars and other members of the registry, Member Secretary, Orissa Legal Services Committee, the Director, Judicial Academy and the teams, and the supporting staff for their wholehearted cooperation and dedication. Our sincere thanks to the officers and staff whose tireless efforts behind the scenes have made this conference possible. Thank you. Then to the participants, the district judges and chief judicial magistrates from all over the state, we look forward to interactive and productive sessions and meaningful exchanges throughout the conference. Please utilize this opportunity to share your experiences, queries, ideas, and problems so that they can be discussed, addressed, and utilized for enhancing the judicial process. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, madam. With this, we have come to the end of a splendid event. At this juncture, we take a moment to honor, respect, and revere the symbol of our nation's pride and unity. The next few moments are more than a mere formality. It is a tribute to our national solidarity that enshrines the centuries of our shared history. May I now request esteemed dignitaries on and off the dais and other invitees to kindly rise for the rendition of the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
With this, we have come to the end of the inaugural ceremony. May I now seek leave of the Honorable Chair to wind up the session. Thank you, my lord. The inaugural ceremony is declared closed. I request all the honorable judges and delegates to kindly assemble at the portico of the Odisha Judicial Academy for group photo session and kindly join us for the dinner. Thank you one and all. Namaskar.